Imagine yourself in a forest, surrounded by trees stretching in every direction, and suddenly you realize you might be lost. It's easy to feel stuck or unsure of which way to go, but there are three simple things you can do to help yourself find your way and stop feeling lost. The first thing you need to do is to have a clear idea of where you want to go. Know the direction or goal you want to reach. Without knowing your destination, it's easy to wander aimlessly and feel lost. The second step is to understand where you are right now. Take a moment to look around. Notice your surroundings and figure out your current position. You can't plan a road if you don't know where you are starting from. The third step is to make a plan to get from where you are to where you want to be. Think about the steps you need to take, the path you can follow, and the obstacles you might face along the way. If you follow these three steps, knowing where you want to go, knowing where you are, and planning your path, you'll no longer feel lost. This doesn't just apply to the forest, it works for life too. When you have direction, awareness, and a plan, you can find your way. Step 1. Where am I going? If you feel like you're lost in life, tell yourself the truth. You can't fix your life until you realize it is broken. Don't pretend like everything is fine when it's not. Accept that you've made bad choices. You need to take responsibility for not working as hard as you should have. Don't lie to yourself. We all know that we need to work on few things in order to stop feeling lost. Some people think they know everything, which is not true. The more sure you are that something is true, the less true it is. If your life isn't where you want it to be, it shows that you don't fully understand how your actions, choices, and habits have shaped it. Take a moment to ask yourself, why does my life look like this? Think about the decisions you've made, the things you spend your time on, and the mindset you've been living with. By understanding this, you can see why you are where you are now. Once you see the reasons clearly, you can start making small, practical changes to guide your life toward where you want it to be. Take a moment to ask yourself again, why am I feeling lost? What led me here? Think about the decisions and mistakes you've made in the past that brought you to this point in your life. Then, look at others who were in the same situation. What did they do to change their lives? How did they get back on track? By understanding your past and learning from the experiences of others, you can start taking steps to move forward, find direction, and stop feeling lost. Step 2. Where am I right now? The first question to ask yourself is very simple. What's working and what's not working? Think of your life like a garden. Some parts are flourishing, even if you haven't noticed them, while others are neglected and need care. By examining your daily habits, routines, and choices, you can see which areas are helping you grow and which areas are holding you back. Sometimes we focus so much on what's wrong that we miss the small wins and progress that are already happening. Looking closely at both what's working and what's not working gives you clarity. It helps you decide where to put your energy, what to improve, and what to continue nurturing. This reflection is not about judgment. It's about understanding your life as it really is, so you can take deliberate steps to move forward. Step 3. What do I want? How to really know what you want. When people try to figure out what they truly want in life, they often make one common mistake. This mistake comes from something called reflected desire. Reflected desire is when the things we think we want are not actually coming from our true selves. They are influenced by other people or by what we think we're supposed to want. For example, you might want a certain career because your friends or family thinks it's impressive. You might desire a certain lifestyle because social media shows everyone else enjoying it. The problem with reflected desire is that it doesn't come from your real needs, passions, or values. It comes from outside influences. To really know what you want, you need to look inward. Pay attention to what excites you, what makes you feel alive, and what aligns with your own values. Not what others tell you is important. The more honest you are with yourself, the closer you get to discovering your true desires. Step 3.A. What don't you want? One of the easiest ways to understand what you really want in life is to first figure out what you don't want. When you clearly know the things that make life harder and happy or unfulfilling, it becomes easier to see the life you actually desire. Start by making a list of all the things you want to avoid. This could include feelings or situations like hate, unfairness, loneliness, stress, or anything else that drains you. Writing this down helps you see the patterns and the parts of life that are not serving you. Once you have your list, look at what's left. This is a space where your positive experiences, goals, and values live. Imagine your life with more of these good experiences. How would it feel? How would your days look different? Then think about the goals you can set to avoid the things you don't want and create more of the things you do want. Maybe it's spending more time with people who lift you up, or building habits that brings joy and balance. By clearly saying what you don't want and focusing on what remains, you can start designing a life that is meaningful, fulfilling, and truly your own. Never stop searching for what truly matters to you, and don't give up on pursuing the dreams that steer your heart. It's a long journey, filled with twists, challenges, and unexpected lessons. The path may feel slow at times, but every step you take, no matter how small, moves you closer to the life you want. Remember this, your life is like a story, and you are both the author and the main character. No one else gets to write it for you. Every choice you make, every decision you take, every risk you are willing to embrace adds a new chapter. If you take the time to consciously shape your story, you can fill it with purpose, joy, and experiences that truly reflect who you are. So keep exploring, keep dreaming, and keep taking action. Even when it feels hard, your life is yours to design. And with patience, courage, and clarity, you can make it exactly what you want it to be.